Good Saturday morning, people. I found this video that I was talking about last night. So, this is about an 11-year-old girl walking home from school, and this is one I was talking about last night.
Deputies with the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office in New York were looking for a girl spotted in a stolen car in Syracuse when they stopped this 11-year-old black girl who was wearing similar clothing and spotted 6 blocks away.
A young girl starts recording after 2 deputies place her 11-year-old cousin in handcuffs.
Now, the department said that the girl was handcuffed for only about 7 minutes before deputies determined that she was not the person that they were looking for. Video taken by one of the children at the scene shows the girl standing there in a pink jacket with her hands cuffed behind her back as 2 deputies detain her. The girl's friends try to convince the deputies that they have the wrong person.
We got our split like one, but we didn't, right, but we decided to play in the yard.
You guys might be stepping back a little bit.
Those are camel pants.
Okay, exact same description.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But did they say she had a bow in her head?
I don't know. They sent me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture and it was not her,
You stole a car?
you see me the whole time.
These kids actually did a fantastic job of documenting what's happening here. It's just the physical description that was called over the radio. They don't even have a photo yet.
I don't know. They sent me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture and it was not her,
Their colleagues were chasing a fugitive fleeing from a stolen car, a police chase essentially. They found some little kids playing, one of whom is wearing the same color pants and jacket. That's all they've got. And as the seconds pass by, these kids are giving the officers many more reasons why they should realize that this is not the person they're looking for.
Okay, we was on a whole field trip. How could we steal a car?
as long as you guys been walking around together.
Like, as soon as we got out of school, we all just come in and hang out and like we'll play in the field. Like, if you go around the corner, like right over there, you can see where we were playing in the snow at. You'll see like footsteps and snowmen and stuff.
Then
Attention shoppers, want to spend less? Go to Aldi. They're #1 in everyday low prices.
This is my favorite.
Sorry about the TV ad,
Products to
people.
removal and installation. Rebath is with you through every step of your.
Get down.
Then, when the picture finally comes through, the female officer on the scene automatically is convinced, aha, it is you.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
Why you have the same shoes on that place?
That's not her. Let me see.
And she light-skinned it.
I'm not light skinned.
Let me see her. That's really not her. It's not her. I promise. That's not her.
And once again, the little kids on the scene are the actual voice of reason here. Here is the actual photo. Taking more than 1 second to look at it reveals differences between the suspect and the 11-year-old. The pink jacket. Now, girls like pink, right? It's a different shade of pink, though. I was in that store Hollister with my 14-year-old daughter just the other day, and she really wanted these camouflage pants. And for some reason, girls are into wearing camouflage these days. Look at the shoes, different. Look at the hair, different. Let's combine that with the fact that this 11-year-old girl was playing in the snow, making snowmen with her friends on their way home from school, and not in the middle of a police chase. But I guess that's asking just a little too much from our public servants.
Wait, can I get her phone and stuff?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know, let me get her phone. What's her password?
Here, we're gonna keep it with us so she can call up here.
You can lie and tell me that's not you.
I want you. Look at her shoes are white. Her shoes, you have no kicker on it.
You can't see, listen. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
After going above and beyond to make this little girl cry,
You can lie and tell me that's not you.
then they finally realize that this is the wrong person. Sorry about that, you're free to go.
It's not her.
See, Ocean or what?
Alright, I'm doing your handcuffs now, okay? Do your handcuffs.
This is like, it's like, it's okay here, right? Like, this is really like crazy.
So they take the handcuffs off, and then laughably, they try to sort of gaslight the kids. Like, you see how this could happen, right? But these kids are smart. They're not having any of it.
I mean, I'm sorry, you can see how big the match that just was.
Bull crap.
That's two different races. Y'all can see that.
Different color shoes, different color pink jacket. They're stupid in New York.
Here, let's go.
I'm sorry, pretty clearly.
Okay, let's go, guys.
I'm sorry.
And then as the kids walk away, they start to analyze what had just happened. And they discuss the possibility that maybe this happened because we were being profiled.
That's racism.
They was being profiled.
They said that's racism because y'all see that we just put out matches that did not match his picture. No, she was by Kurt. I just recorded that whole thing. That's racism. We just seen the picture. Oh, I'm tired of this place.
She no longer wants to walk to and from school anymore. That was the only freedom she had, and it's now gone.
The little girl's mother was interviewed by the TV news, and going back to, like, how did we get to this place? She feels that it's necessary, while explaining the effect, the negative effect that this has had on her daughter, she feels it necessary to hide her face, to hide her identity.
I can't make sense of it. I couldn't even finish watching the video. Even if it wasn't my child, I wouldn't be able to finish watching the video because that's not how you handle children.
And how could you blame her, given the public response from the leadership of that sheriff's department to the media? Basically saying that it was perfectly okay for these officers to handcuff and detain this completely innocent little girl.
Tuesday evening, the sheriff's office releases a statement saying their deputies did everything by the book.
No, they
What's really
didn't.
most concerning here is the outrageous interview that this sheriff gave to the news media.
Listen
I can hardly
to
believe
this,
some of the
people.
things that this guy said. Almost doing the meme.
Get out.
He says several times that this was mighty fine police work.
Bull crap.
One of our deputies is doing very good police work over Grant Ave area.
How do you categorize it?
Good police work. Good police work. The deputy initiates the pursuit, takes a picture on his cell phone, and he sends that to where they have this girl detained, handcuffed. And the deputies there look at that on their phones. They compare it to the girl. It's not the girl.
You can lie and tell me that's not you.
Look at her shoes on right. Her shoes, you have no kick around it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
They're looking for a girl with a pink puffy jacket and camouflage pants. She gives us no problem. The deputies are she's cooperative with them. The deputies are very cooperative with her.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
You can lie and tell me that's not you.
Look at her shoes on right. Her shoes, you have no kick around it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
It's just a matter of figuring out, is this the person we're looking for? And as soon as we did that, we released her.
This is clearly one of these guys that thinks he's so smart that he can outsmart not just the public, but these reporters who are sitting in front of him asking him questions. And they actually ask him some very, very good questions. And you tell me whether or not his answers are acceptable.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. We know that if we don't control them early on, we might be chasing them later. We know that. It's for her safety. It's for our safety. It's for the people around's safety is why those handcuffs go on.
Does this mean anytime anyone matches the description of someone wanted, they're at risk of being handcuffed by police?
I can give you a personal example.
This was a great question, but he completely evades it. He does not answer the question and instead gives a personal example of some guy that he handcuffed once, and he did a great job because it was the right guy. But he doesn't answer the question that's asked. In recent years, there have been several notable legal settlements across the U.S. involving incidents where police have handcuffed small children. Just recently in Aurora, Colorado, there was a $1.9 million settlement after 4 black girls were wrongfully forced out of their car, held at gunpoint, and handcuffed in 2020. There was a recent Ninth Circuit case from about 6 months ago arising out of Honolulu, Hawaii, where the Ninth Circuit deprived qualified immunity from police officers after they handcuffed and arrested a 10-year-old black girl at her school in 2020. They noted that they had a case from 2014, CB versus City of Sonora, where they held that the use of handcuffs on a calm, compliant, but non-responsive 11-year-old child was unreasonable, which means unconstitutional. That was 2014. And in this 2024 case out of the Ninth Circuit, they held this. At the time of this child's arrest, it was beyond dispute that handcuffing a small, calm child who is surrounded by numerous adults, who complies with all of the officer's instructions, and who is unlikely to flee, was completely unnecessary and excessively intrusive, and therefore unconstitutional. And the officers do not get qualified immunity. And what do we have here? An 11-year-old child. She's calm, she's cooperative, surrounded by police officers, not making any effort to resist or flee, yet she's handcuffed just because that's what we do. It's no wonder that these children are left thinking that they're being treated this way or they're being treated differently based on racial profiling. The sheriff makes it sound, though he doesn't mention race, but he makes it sound like, well, these kids...
They did race profile that 11-year-old girl.
We know that if we don't control them early on, we might be chasing them later. We know that. If I was on the run, I'd hide in plain view.
An 11-year-old, though?
You think
Have the wherewithal for that?
We have 13-year-olds stealing guns and doing assaults.
But she didn't. She was out with her friends playing in the snow.
And you are looking from hindsight. You look at their picture, which one's 11? Which one is 15 or 16? You tell me. How tall do you have to be an adult? How tall? How do you gauge the age of these people?
But there are people in the community seeing what they now know is an 11-year-old girl at one point in tears, her hands behind her back in handcuffs. And you call it good police work, and I think police officers would agree with you. I just wonder what you say to a community that sees that and thinks it feels...
That's a good point of this conversation we're having, to help us educate that community from the police perspective.
You race profiled her.
We want to recover your stolen property, your stolen vehicles. How do we do that?
Stop it.
How do you do that in this case?
Good police work. We have
bad police work.
A female in a stolen car wearing that description. We have a female with the same description.
But not the same pink jacket or shoe, you dummy.
Juveniles in stolen cars. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Have you tracked down the actual suspects?
We haven't found her yet.
She is older, though. You've said that. That much of it was new information.
You're pointing at the wrong one.
Sorry, yeah, she's
yes.
15. Yeah.
Apparently you don't know one from the other because they look a lot alike, don't they?
I'm not looking at the pictures.
Don't go down that path. Be careful.
She's still on the run.
I don't think she's running anywhere.
Well,
she's hiding in plain view. She probably got a river pink jacket. But even if she didn't, what's the worst case scenario? We're going to give her a parent's ticket, ask her to show up in family court. No consequences.
Smart Alex Sheriff.
If that's the worst case scenario, then why detain that other girl yesterday when she was identified on the sidewalk?
How old is she?
That wasn't the question. It was if you believe that there are legitimate consequences,
You
then
don't
why
know how
go
old
to the
these
extent
people
of
are.
detaining her?
We are looking at this thing from hindsight. You can tell that she's an adult. You can tell she's a juvenile. This is what we see of her. We're looking for a felon.
And handcuffs are necessary to start that conversation.
You wouldn't handcuff a felon?
I'm not a police officer. That's why I'm asking you.
If you were, we handcuff felons. We handcuff criminals.
But she wasn't a...
Particular to this little girl, who was doing nothing wrong and yet was treated in this way. How is she supposed to feel?
How should the public respond to what you're calling good police work if they are having their freedom restrained for, as far as they know as an individual, they've done nothing wrong?
Cooperate with us and help us figure this out.
You race profile this black girl.
But we don't want to stop.
She did not match the description. Different shoes and different
You come
pink
here
out
with the advantage of hindsight.
jacket, you dummy.
You've never walked in a police officer's shoes. I have. If you work with us, we'll work with you. We do not want to arrest the wrong people.
Should all members of the public just understand that at any moment their freedom could be restricted because they match a description for a suspect for something?
It could happen.
Well, what do you need to see change in order for your deputies to be able to be on the street and not presume that children are all walking around
Stop
armed?
profiling the black
I don't know
girl.
about that question.
Okay.
What he means to say is that his police officers don't presume that now for all children, but just certain unnamed children. You can tell by looking at them, they presume that they are armed. In fact, let's rewind to the beginning of the press conference. This is what he said was his justification for handcuffing this particular child. It was a concern that she might be armed.
They detain her. They handcuff her.
They search her.
Which is a normal procedure, especially based on the number of juveniles we have dealt with that have weapons. We have juveniles that...
How many of them are black?
Who have assault rifles and ghost guns. So on and on, we continue to have juveniles in stolen cars with weapons. Standard procedure that we handcuff them.
What was it about this particular child that concerned your police officers and concerns you?
She was black.
She may have been armed, despite being 11 years old and out playing in the snow with her friends after school.
It just seems that all these bad teenagers are now affecting the good teenagers.
Seems that way.
I don't believe...
I don't believe it either.
Unnecessarily. But here, given the sheriff's interview, he all but says it's because of the child's race that the child had to be handcuffed. And
That's true. That's exactly how I take it, because she was black.
He's trying to be effective. He's trying to keep his community safe. Do you think that this department has handcuffed every child that they come into contact with? Of course not. This child was treated like a criminal. And as I said, this is something that happens all the time across the country. That's why he's defending it here. He's just upset that he got caught on camera. This is sort of like when police officers say, you know, you've never been a police officer, you don't understand. It's like making sausage. It has to be done, but it just looks ugly. People don't like to see it. I will submit to you that nobody was made safer by handcuffing this 11-year-old child, making her cry. Nobody. At the end of the day, I think what these children did was all that could be done. They videotaped what was happening. They were calm, they were polite, they were cooperative, and they documented the abuses that were happening so that it could be exposed after the fact, which it has been. It needs to continue to be exposed, and you can help by sharing this footage. Make sure that everyone sees it. Our rights don't end where police officers begin to feel afraid. Our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.
People, I do not own the rights to this video. Now you see what I was talking about last night. Even when I uploaded, when I found it was Syracuse, New York. I want you all to make it go viral all over the internet. I hope this 11-year-old girl and her guardian sue the heck out Syracuse, New York. You saw, if you rewind the video and look, they show the picture of the girl they was hunting for. Different shoes, a different colored jacket. It didn't match. The reason they picked on this 11-year-old girl is because she's black. I would see you people, auditors and YouTubers in Syracuse, New York, make this go viral. I want you people on my YouTube channel. Let's get this out. That 11-year-old girl needs help with a good civil rights lawyer. And you heard what civil lawyer said. Those kids did film it. And that was very good of them. Smart kids. And I got to give them girls an A+. They done the right thing. They stay calm and all of this. But you see what this channel is all about. Truth and justice for all people. No matter what color your skin is. But this sheriff there in Syracuse, New York is dumb. I hope this family got a good lawyer and sue them for millions of dollars. Plus attorney fees. Because she's going to have medical bills. Because it done ruined her right here. They didn't show some of the parts where she was searched for a weapon. You all know, like that, they're going to search you. That is illegal. It was done by men instead of ladies. I want you all to put this on your YouTube channel. Let's get it out there. Let's help her get a civil rights attorney. Sue the heck out of Syracuse, New York Sheriff's Department. The only reason they done that because she was black. This is a race thing. No matter I'm right, people, that was because she was black. You know, she had the same pants on, but as you see the jacket, it's not the same, two different colors. How can those idiot cops there in Syracuse, New York, do stupid crap like this? This makes me mad, people. It should make you mad. This is wrong. They hurt this black girl's, they hurt her. Why did the Syracuse police office deputies, because she's black? If they done this one time, they done it more than one time. I think the FBI should investigate this sheriff's department. That sheriff, to me, is a snob, a a-hole, the devil. He picked on this girl because she was black. You see the questions that the TV reporter asked him and how he tried to get around it. But I want you to make this go all over the world, people. And this young girl and her family needs a civil rights lawyer because they violated her civil rights. And I want you to share. I didn't own the civil rights video. I want to let you know I don't own the rights to it, but I do watch him quite a bit. And he's a very smart lawyer. But what that sheriff's department did to that 11-year-old girl is wrong. They violated her civil rights. You saw it in the video. You saw the picture of her, the 11-year-old girl, and the other girl. Different shoes and a different jacket or hoodie, whatever you want to call it. Two different colors. And the other girl didn't look at black like the video, the picture they showed, the one getting out of the car. I want you people in Syracuse, New York, on my YouTube channel, let's get this all over the planet. And let's get it to the FBI. I know there's FBI probably watching this video. I want them to investigate that sheriff's department. I want the United States Attorney General look over this video. We probably have to wait until after Monday when Trump gets in there. Go after this bad sheriff's department. They are bad. They're racist. You saw it in the video. They're racist deputies. The sheriff's department is racist. I don't know anything about Syracuse, New York. I don't know how they are. But you people that will share this, I want you to share this video. I want you to share it out and get it out there. Let's help this 11-year-old girl. You know, let's send prayers out to her. She's going to have some mental problems. She's going to have some mental problems, people. She's going to have doctor bills to help her understand that she did nothing wrong. That makes me mad, people, that there is still cops out there that are racist. I love all races, people. I even dated a black girl back in my younger days, which I've told you that. But that's not the point. The point is that sheriff and his deputy race profiled this 11-year-old girl. They did search her. You know, they handcuffed her, thought she might have a weapon. You know they searched her illegally. Please, people, I want you to make this video go viral. I want a good civil rights lawyer to help this young girl out. But those children was very smart. They was very smart. They videotaped it. That's how come I tell you, when you're out walking or driving or riding, videotape it. These young girls is very smart. They done the right thing. But the sheriff's department in Syracuse, New York, profiled this young girl because she was black.
If there's no emergency, you can disregard.
She was black, 11 years old. Her civil rights is violated. Under the law, they cannot question a juvenile unless the parent or legal guardian was there. Neither one of them was there, people. They violated her civil rights. So let's fight for this 11-year-old girl in Syracuse, New York. Let's help her. Let's help her get a good civil lawyer. Let's get the FBI involved in it. Let's stop this bull crap. This is 2025, people. Stop race profiling, please. And I want to thank you all for watching this video. I want you to share it on your YouTube channel. Please do. I want this to go
all over the United States. Other news media, national news. I want to see it on the national news. Please, people, let's stop this racism. I want your auditors in Syracuse, New York, to keep us updated. Let's help this 11-year-old girl out. Please, let's help this 11-year-old girl out by making this go all over the internet. You can put it on TikTok, Twitch, X, Facebook. Let's share this all over the planet. What this sheriff's department was illegal, violated this girl's rights. So if any civil rights lawyer that lives in Syracuse, New York, or that's licensed to practice in New York, let's go after this sheriff's department, please. Let's get this young girl money, because she's going to need money for medical problems. She be going to a therapist. I've talked about it last night. Then I uploaded video, maybe a few minutes, saying it was in Syracuse, New York. But I figured out how to do that this morning. I had to sleep on it, and God told me how to do it. And I want you all to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm getting close to 500, but my goal is to 1,001 plus.
Go ahead.
But I'd be satisfied with 500. But I want this video to go viral on the national news. I want the FBI to get involved. And my friends on here who's feds, let's help this 11-year-old girl get over the pain and suffering she's going through. Please, let's help this 11-year-old girl. This is wrong. What the Syracuse Sheriff's Department done. They are racist cops. People, make sure you film everything when you're out walking. Please. Or when you're riding in a vehicle, record. Protect yourself. So hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Hello, War. You see what those idiots did in Syracuse, New York, to this 11-year-old black girl. For the way I'm taking it, they are racist cops. They had a picture of this girl that they was hunting for. They had, different shoes. The 11-year-old girl they handcuffed had different shoes than what the picture. And the pink jacket was 2 different colors. How did they... I don't know, you deal with stuff. You do videos like this. I want this to go viral. I want them idiots in Syracuse, New York, held responsible. I want all these auditors, please put that on your YouTube channel. Some of you got thousands, 100,000, millions of people who subscribe to your channel. Let's help this 11-year-old girl who's going to be scarred the way they treated her. When they handcuffed you like that, the war know it and everybody else knows it. They gonna search you. The men searched this 11-year-old girl. They didn't show it, but they do search you for weapons. Anybody out there smarter than me know they're going to search you for weapons. But these kids was very smart. They filmed everything. God bless those young kids. That's what I've always talked about, people. Record when you're out in public, or when you're riding in your car, or you're driving. Record. Protect yourself. These kids was very smart. They was nice. They didn't resist. But what those Syracuse sheriffs did was wrong. AWAR, I want you to put it on your channel. You might have to edit it. You know, I want this to go viral on everybody's YouTube channel. Let's hold those Syracuse Sheriff's Department liable. Now stop it!
They've been there all night.
Your kitty cat's got food, you got water, you had your treats, now behave yourself. So people, I want to say bye. God loves you very much. I'll be back later on tonight. I want to give you all time to watch this video and study it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you all to put this on your YouTube channel. We need to get the word out of these racist cops who profile this 11-year-old black girl. She gonna have some bad days because of what these idiot sheriff's department in Syracuse, New York done to this 11-year-old black girl. Let's get lawyers involved. Let's get the national news involved. Let's let this go all over the United States. I know there's lawyers out there that looking at this video. And so let's help this 11-year-old girl out. They value her rights, her civil rights. There's no, they violated her rights. Didn't match. I think the FBI should get involved in this. If they done it one time, people, they done it probably 20 times. Profile you because you was black. The way I take it, when they talk to the sheriff, this is not the first time they profile a black person in Syracuse, New York. God bless you. God loves you. I see you sometime tonight. But I want you all to make this video go viral. That 11-year-old girl is going through a lot right now. Let's send prayers out to this 11-year-old girl in Syracuse, New York. Let's stop this race profiling in Syracuse, New York. Any lawyers that would take this 11-year-old girl's case get millions of dollars. I know the taxpayers are going to have to pay for it, but that's how come they got liability insurance. That's how come I think all police officers, state, county, city, town, and federal, should carry their own liability insurance. Because they think twice before they screw up. I love y'all. God bless you. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the subscribe. Let's get my subscribers up. This is what I'm all about, people. Justice for all. And God wants you all to help this little girl out. I'll see you later on tonight. I love you. God bless you. Come on, notification.